PepsiCo drivers across Australia and New Zealand experience some of the safest driving conditions in the world. But we wanted to go further to protect our people from the risks related to driving. Since introducing the Test Drive program, we've reduced the number of driving incidents and collisions on the road. We asked 3 champions of safe practices to share their experiences of using Test Drive. 10 easy safety tips that are the fundamentals of safe defensive driving. Whether driving one of our vehicles or one of yours, following the Test Drive tips can greatly reduce the risk of being in a collision. The tips can and do save lives. So like these drivers, share them with your friends and family. It's all about getting home safe.
My name is Drew Fannin, Senior Sales Director for Traditional Trade, PepsiCo Australia and New Zealand, Executive Fleet Sponsor, PepsiCo Australia. You know, as I circulate around the country and I spend time with our team, whether that be out in market tours or simply just in offices, I can really sense that they've integrated these tips and skills into their everyday. Life's busy, so for me personally, a trip in the car these days, whether it be to the office or from the office, is a little more than just listening to the radio. Phone calls, thinking about things at work, and I think the Test Drive has really laid a platform for me now to be a lot safer. You know, I feel as I've really integrated the core elements of what the program's about and be confident that I'm going to arrive safely. I've decided I should have my 11-year-old son on a scholarship with PepsiCo. My wife had a car accident the other week and my 11-year-old son was in the car. It was an experience that I don't think he'd ever want to live through again, and to be honest, you can hear the voice from the back of the car now with my son Zach, you know, prompting us in terms of the right way to drive and the safe options to take. The tip that resonates with me is probably tip 10, you know, attention driving. Probably in my own words to say that's about being in the moment, about being aware of what's about to happen when you're driving, rather than being lost in when's the next order I'm going to take. I'm a believer in Test Drive. I'm a believer in the 10 tips that are part of that program. And I encourage everyone to come on the journey. It's an exciting journey, the safety journey, and I think this can have a profound impact on our road safety across PepsiCo.
My name's Stephen Stowe and I'm a grocery sales representative. Since actually completing PepsiCo's Test Drive course, I've taken away 2 really key tips that I use out in the field. Tip number 2, which is basically double checking intersections. When I'm actually approaching an intersection, I find it's really a means of making sure that there's no pedestrians that actually cross the road. Also potential cars that are running red lights. In my area I sort of tend to experience that a little bit because I'm sort of like in the suburbs of Melbourne. And the other tip I tend to use too is actually the 3-second rule. Once the lights change to green, rather than sort of just tramp it and race off, I tend to sort of hang back for that 3 seconds. I can spend anything up to 2.5 hours on a road each day. Since I've adopted PepsiCo's Test Drive program, I'll get home safely each day.
I'm Andrew O'Brien and I'm a Test Drive trainer. I've been a Test Drive trainer now for just over 12 months, working with the Big Tas cash van team. Training involves sitting down with the employee, going through the Test Drive video. After that, we do a driving practical. The tips I find really useful: scan and identify and predict. It's good around like school zones. Also, when you're looking for a car park, you can scan down the street, pick a safe spot to park. Tip 9, 99 rules for backing. If I have to reverse in a car park, I will get out of the vehicle and have a look around the area, make sure it's safe, check for any obstacles and any other hazards in the area. When I'm training the cash van team, I encourage them to pass on all these tips to their family when they get home that night. I even offer the cash van team the opportunity to take the DVD home so they can sit down with their family, even friends, and watch the DVD. I've been training new starts and experienced guys. They can all learn from Test Drive.
10 easy safety tips for defensive driving. Test Drive. They are the foundation of safe driving. Thank you for making these 10 tips a part of the way PepsiCo operates safely across Australia and New Zealand. Please continue using them and make them automatic behaviours when you're behind the wheel. Keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe. Keep safety above all.